Yo, what is going on, people? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. For today's video, I am excited to announce I am starting a new series here on the channel. Now, this series is going to be very organized videos for you to understand how to trade in the markets. We are in a crazy time where everybody wants to learn how to day trade, swing trade, long-term invest in these markets. And what this video series is going to mainly pertain to is for those looking to day trade, how to read the charts, how to use different studies and drawings, patterns, different candle styles. All of that stuff is going to be put into these videos. I'm going to be making a video series straightforward with each video being a different technique. So the first technique and the first video is going to be this one today, and we're going to be talking about confirmation and validation. Now, I'm going to try and make these videos as straightforward as possible, but it's very hard when trading in the market is not an easy thing, and there's a lot that goes into it, but I'm going to try and make this as short, sweet, and simplified for you guys as possible. So let's just jump into it. Confirmation validation. What is it and how we're going to use it with trading the stock market? It is probably one of, if not the most important trading technique in the stock market when trying to find an entry and exit point. Confirmation is the first green candle opening above the blue SMA line. Okay, validation is the first red candle closing below the blue SMA line. Okay, this SMA line, if you don't know how to add it, or we were just confused what even an SMA line is, it's a simple moving average line, and I'll make another video just talking about different lines and what you should be having on your chart, because I don't use a whole lot, but I do use some that are very important, and you probably should add them as well. But this video is strictly going to be talking about confirmation validation, where to enter and where to exit. Now, this is only one technique. There are several techniques you should be using when trading the stock market, and I highly recommend learning them all, studying them all, paper trading first, and then going into the real markets. As you can see here, we are looking at GameStop, GME. Obviously, this is only just for an example because they had a great run up the other day. We are looking at the 5-day, 5-minute chart, and we're going to go along. So each one of these candlesticks are a representation of 5 minutes on our daily chart. So let's start it off with the first 5 minutes of the day. The candle opens right here at the bottom of the wick. That is below the blue SMA line. We do not want to enter here, okay? Even though it closed above it, I want to wait for the first candle to open above it, which is this green candle right here, which is our second candle of the day. So this right here is our confirmation candle. It is the first green candle opening above this blue SMA line. This right here is called our price action. We are staying above the blue SMA line with our price action. So we enter at this first green candle. Let's say we enter at around, we can't perfect it, so let's just make it even and call it $21 we enter into this candle. Obviously, the opening of the candle was at $20.85, but it's kind of hard to perfect the entry of it, so let's just say we enter at $21. We enter our position for a day trade at $21. We follow our candles and make sure that we're staying above the blue SMA line. We get a little worried here, though, because the candles are getting a little bit smaller, so either we're going to have a surge to the upside or a flush to the downside. We do get a surge to the upside, and we do stay above the blue SMA line. So we're still in our position. Our first really big red candle, nothing to worry about because we're still very far away from the blue SMA line. Now we're right here with a double top. This is a little worrisome because it does bring us a big red flush candle, but it's okay because we see that our price action is still staying above this blue SMA line. Now this candle is the first one that I would say, okay, little worrisome because we are losing volume, we're still oversold, there's a bunch of other factors you should be taking into consideration, and the fact that we've already ran up from $21 all the way to $27, I would take some off the table. Personally, I would have taken some off the table on this candle. Not all of it. I would have taken a quarter or half or however much you want to take out of your position. But still let some ride in the position because we haven't validated out yet. Look at this candle right here. Yes, it did go below, but it never closed below, okay? It never closed below this blue SMA line. It has still ended up being a green candle. We still stay in the position. We keep riding up, and now we're getting a surge with volume. So we're having strong price action through here. We're still clearly above the blue SMA line. We're still making that good money. Now right here, we hit highs of $38.65, almost $39, all the way from $21 back here to $39, and we're still riding. But, you know, all good things come to an end, and here it is, our big flush red candle right here. But we're still in the position, and you want to know why you stay in the position? Because if we validated out at every big red candle we got scared of, we would have been out here, we would have been out possibly here because we got close to the blue SMA line, but no. We did not get validated out yet, so follow the rule of validation and you will be more successful. Now, obviously, we're going to be losing some cash here because we didn't get out at the perfect top, okay? And it's okay because you can't perfect the market. We took some out back here because we got a little worrisome and it still kept on going. Obviously, we didn't get the whole thing, but that's okay. Now we go to this first red flush candle, boom, we go down. The second red flush candle, and boom. we closed below the blue SMA line. This is where I'd want to exit my position at around $32. Now, yes, granted, this was a huge move and it was a very clean, easy move to get by. You could have bought in either one of these technically, but we're using the confirmation key to get into the position, and we could row this up easily without any validation of some sort until right here. Now we have a clear candle that's even opening and closing below the blue SMA line, so this is done. And then it hits the blue SMA line over here, it gets bounced off and falls down to the downside, and then it's just choppy the rest of the day. But this right here was a clean run up, and you easily could have bought in down here with the first confirmation candle, rode up the price action, stayed above the blue SMA line until our first validation candle was out here, and exit the position. Now this is our next example. We're looking at AMD. I'm going to go through this really quickly because you already know the concept of confirmation and validation, where to enter and where to exit, but let's just go through one more example real quick. Now the first candle of the day is always iffy to me, and I really don't like entering a position on the first candle of the day just because it's so choppy. And as you can see here, we opened below the blue SMA line. Yes, we closed, but let's just wait till the next candle opens above. We open above right here. Let's say we get in at 94.65. Okay, that's about a solid entry because you know you can't perfect every entry and exit. You enter in this position. We have nice price action here. We are very far away from this blue SMA line, and we ride it up all the way up until about here. And we're like, oh, okay, so our first pretty big red candle, but it's okay because we're not close to the blue SMA line yet. These candles would worry me a little bit. I would take some off the table right here, but I wouldn't exit out of the position. Then boom, we get more volume. There it is to the upside. And now right up here is where I'd be like, okay, maybe take some more off because we had another nice run. We'll take some more off here. We have about a quarter of our position left, and then boom, it goes down a little bit. I would probably look to exit around here, but a clear exit point would be right here at this candle, and we would be validated out when it's closing below the blue SMA line. So then our next candle is below the blue SMA line, opening and closing, so we know for sure that our position is over with. So yes, you could have rode up, took some profits over here, rode up again for the next surge, took some profits here, or exited. But again, we're playing confirmation validation because this could have went up again and done another surge, but it didn't because we have other deprecating factors. This would be our validation candle right here. Confirmation candle right here, validation candle right here. And then the rest of the day is just choppy. But yes, so hopefully this video wasn't too long for you guys. Hopefully you understood confirmation validation using the stock market. This is probably, if not, like I said, the #1 technique to use in the stock market. Now, yes, in this example, you technically could have just bought this candle with the first candle above and just rode up and just kind of guessed your way through. But there are so many other factors you have to take into consideration, and that's why I'm making this video series for you to gather them all together in a well-organized and easy, simple way for beginners. Hopefully this was informational content for you guys. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that good sorts of stuff if it helped you out. Again, I'm going to be making more videos in the future within this series to help you guys trade in the stock market. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.